It's time for Taste Appeal. We're whipping up a tasty dessert with the one and only Ann Macey, the author of Ann's Table for Two.
Good morning.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. It was snowing out today. It's real Christmassy.
It
My
was.
fire going and everything. Lights on.
Oh,
Cozy.
see, I want to go home, light a fire. So I'm excited for after the show.
Last
What's that?
thing from the Home and Houseware show.
Is this a toy?
No, these are
It's a toy if you
cookie
love the
cutters,
kitchen.
and this is what I like about it. They don't all fall on the floor, and then they're color coded, so you can pick out which one you want. This is one of the. Isn't that cool? Yes. Go to my website, Ann's Table for Two, where it says Housewares 2013, and it says cookie cutters, and you can find out all about them. They're great.
You know, this could be a toy. I can picture my daughter playing with this.
Yeah, well, the edges
A
are a little
stacking
bit
toy.
sharp, so you wouldn't want her to do that.
Oh,
Yes.
you're right. I didn't notice that.
It's all
Yes, I
fun
know.
and games
Not a
until
toy.
someone gets hurt.
But on the other hand, this is, other than the little sharpness here, this is one of the best recipes that I have for working with children. Okay, what you're going to do is take, I like the Geisler's, of course I like Geisler's.
Okay, you do most of your shopping at
Yes, I
Geisler's.
do. They have the roll-out dough, it's for a pie crust. It's a 9-inch pie crust. I only use half because, again, I do for two, so this is just for two people. And you can double, triple, whatever. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to make, this is a 2 1/4-inch round circle. You can use a glass if you don't have these. And what you do, this is just half. Again, you can do a whole one, and I have done them with the whole one. It depends upon where I'm going. And you just make, I can make 9 circles out of this. And then I'm going to roll the dough, and I'm going to make 3 more.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
with all like these parts that you don't use.
That's right. Now,
that's
you
smart.
don't have to do that, and I'll show you when it comes out. What happens is that I actually made these 3 with this size because for some reason when you roll it out and bunch it all up, it shrinks. So I made it a little bit bigger. So then you take, now this is a mini muffin tin, and there's 12, and you just put, I sprayed this with my little nonstick cooking spray, which I wish I had
You can't
stocked,
live
too.
without.
I just can't live without that. Oh, look, I got an extra one out of that. How did I do
Oh,
that?
bonus
Nice
one.
job.
Okay, then I'm just gonna mush it all up.
And cut out 2 more.
Roll
And
it out
cut out
again.
2 more. Just take a little bit of flour. It makes it a little bit easier so it doesn't stick.
See, Ash, if we were making these, we probably would use the huge one. I feel like this is more our portion
Yeah, but
size
it
right
doesn't.
here.
No, you got to use the little one because it just fits with the Hershey's Kiss.
These are great for a holiday party.
They are, and they're so simple to make. I mean, obviously, that's all. That's what you do, and then you take. Now, here's the thing. These are caramel-filled Hershey's Kisses.
Ooh,
Okay.
surprise inside.
Now you can also use the peanut butter Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yes.
You can use those, the mini ones.
Those are good.
But I had tried it with the little candy cane ones, and I was going to crush these up and put them on, but they didn't melt. Something with the caramel, helps this to melt. They just didn't look. They were not presented well. They're
They're too dense, maybe.
They weren't right. Whatever. And I started with the dark chocolate one, and it did absolutely nothing.
Well, see, that's why you do all the testing,
Yeah.
and we do
All
That's-
the tasty
all
eating.
the tasty
That
eating. Yeah.
is so. You just put these in, and then you put them in the oven, 350 degrees for 13 to 18 minutes. Just watch them to make sure they don't burn, and just the bottoms will be brown. And then when they come out, they'll be all bubbled up. So those go in the oven. We don't have to do that today.
I can throw them in. I mean, I will eat them.
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna put 'em in the
350 degrees, 13 to 18 minutes. Now when they
But
come
keep
out,
an eye on them because you never know.
these are those English toffee bits that I love for everything, sprinkling on as a garnish, whatever. But you want to take about a 1/4 teaspoon and just sprinkle them on the top while they're still hot so that they kind of stick in there.
Okay.
Don't put them on before you put them in the oven because they all crunch up and they melt and they don't look pretty.
Ooh.
We always want to look pretty. And then take them out as soon as they're
And they come right out like
they
that?
come right out. If you take them out, if you let, sometimes if they will stick around the sides. If you let them stay in too long. But I just take a little knife and kind of.
Yeah.
But they're
Look at that. And talk about easy cleanup.
easy cleanup, easy everything, and it's good with kids. You don't have to worry about them making a mess. I mean, the hardest thing is this, and you don't even really have to use the
Yeah,
flour.
because
I
they
just
can
found
help
it easy.
cut out the shapes,
Yes,
and then they
cut
can
out the
put the
shapes, or
Hershey
put
Kisses
the Hershey's
in.
Kisses in, or unwrap the Hershey's Kisses, or sprinkle. I mean, it's,
And it doesn't take a lot of ingredients, so there's not
No.
a lot to work
No,
with.
this one time I had my 4-year-old niece with me when I was making cookies. She walked out, she was all ready for bed, nice and clean with her little onesie on. She walked out a mess.
It'll happen.
Yeah, after the bath, I try to avoid the messes. But you know, sometimes you only live once. You gotta have fun. Can I try this?
Oh yes, please do.
And this is in the cookbook, is that right?
This is going to be in the new cookbook.
new
yes,
improved
that
cookbook.
will be out. Somebody from South Hadley sent me a check already. For her name is Cecile from South Hadley.
Hi,
She watches
Cecile.
this show all the time, and she said she loves it. And she said this is for your new cookbook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not even at the printer yet.
Oh, Ann, you gotta get working on
So
that.
I have the envelope ready, and it's addressed as she's going to get my first copy.
Very
Oh,
cool.
lucky you, Cecile. Hey, do I eat this in one bite? What's the rule?
Well,
Is it
just
like
make
a-
sure that you eat it after it's cooled from the oven, because I burnt my mouth on it a couple times.
We would do that.
They're good.
She's eating it in 2 bites.
Yeah.
Now, if Ashley Cole was doing this in our office, it would be gone in 1 bite.
Now, the one problem with
You're
these
right.
is they are a little addicting.
Well, you should leave them because
Oh.
she'll have an
And
addiction.
if you don't want to do this, you can put nuts on top, chopped nuts on top.
Oh, good.
Now,
This
you
is
got the
good.
cookbook, but all the recipes are available online too sometimes, is that right?
Yeah, I did put this one online.
Perfect.
Yes,
All right.
it is online, so go to my website.
So that's how you do it. Ann'sTableFor2.com, but we're not done with Ann yet. Later, we're going to transform our holiday tables, but it's not as expensive as we might think.
Thanks, Ann.
You're welcome.
We are back with Ann Macey from Ann'sTableFor2.com, and we're going to show you how to transform your table for the holiday.
And Ann doesn't have to cost a lot, right?
No, it doesn't have to cost a lot. And actually, what this is that all of my dishes are white at home. I only have one set. My mother, I think she has, maybe 5 sets, and she uses plastic plates. I don't know why you do that, but she does. But, and how many people do you know, too? Do you have china that costs $200 a plate
I
setting?
don't. I
Oh,
didn't
good.
want any because just one.
The trend is changing. This is a good thing, because I think that's in my book, 101 Things That Make No Sense. Why would you have
A china
plate
cabinet?
You're right, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why would you have
I don't get it.
play settings for $200 a play setting when you use it like twice?
Well, and you
in your
only
life?
get it out for special situations.
crazy.
If I had
No.
it, you can only imagine for $200. That's a sturdy.
Yeah.
I'd use it every day.
It's just crazy.
It makes no sense.
So I bought 24. I have 24 plates. I have things here that do this. This goes with this set, and then I have a salad plate that my little cookies are on.
But they're all white.
They're all white. Now, the reason why I want all white is because they go with everything. So if you have different colored linens, like if you have, okay, so if you wanted to put it and make it for Christmas, this is what I usually use for the fall, actually, because my colors in my house are this color. I usually
Very
use it all the time.
festive.
But you can either use, a different tablecloth or different napkins, or, my tablecloths are all like an off-white. So, or actually, they're beige. So I have like red napkins, or this year I bought some paper napkins with turkeys on them because I thought they were cute. but what you would want to do though, if you wanted to change it up a bit to make your table a little bit more festive, like say for Christmas or even for any other different holiday, is you would instead of having a white creamer and sugar, just get a creamer and sugar that's maybe in this pattern, or for the fall, I've seen some that are turkeys.
Really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But you could change it up that way, or you could get salt and pepper shakers. There are Christmas salt and pepper shakers. There are Easter ones, bunnies or whatever.
So get the little accents.
the little accents
yes.
with it, and change it up with your linens and your accent pieces, and then that way, like this doesn't match. I mean, this is not a part of this set, but it's white.
It's all white, and that's what matters.
It's white. Now here's another thing. These came from the dollar store, and I love the size. I have 5 of them, and I have 5 because I broke one.
We'll see, but it was only $1.
But
was 1.6.
I like this particular dish for like lasagna or for like beef stew or something that's just like a one casserole kind of dish where you don't have to need a plate where you have your green beans and your meat and your potato or whatever. But I also use this when I have company as a vegetable bowl. Okay,
There we are.
it's interchange. And these, my souffle dishes, I have them in different sizes, and I use these also. Like I might use this for, if I'm having a big crowd, I might use it for like mustard or mayonnaise or something like that. But also, I make my apple tarts, my apple crisp in this. And or I can use this as a vegetable dish, or I use these. This is what I use for Thanksgiving for
love it.
vegetable dishes, but yet I can still cook in them.
You know what my
Right.
wife's tip has been? What she's doing, she's going to yard sales, or she's just getting white things at the dollar store and then spray painting them. That's how she puts pops of color into things. What my wife Amanda
Well,
does.
if you're going to use that for
Good idea.
food, you want to be careful
Get a
because that could
food-safe
be
one?
that could be toxic.
Okay,
so
I
you want to be
there are
careful.
food safe ones out there.
Okay, yeah, there
I hope
are.
she's watching because
There-
please
yes.
don't spray paint any of my
Or
things.
when
Because you can use it for decorative
But
things.
she's trying to kill me.
You know, actually, this has actually been used as a decorative piece in my house at the moment. But I mean, I would certainly use it for appetizers because it is fine to do that. I still have the price tag on it.
Now everybody knows.
I
Now
never
everybody
did
knows where
take-
Ann shops.
and I bought it last year.
I love it. It's so cute. All right, so the easy thing, the main thing is to get white, and then
Get
you can
white.
decorate with
Right.
everything
Pop
else.
the color.
Yes, so
Easy way to do it.
if you know somebody who's getting married, you know, I mean, if you already have 45 different types of dishes in your house, you're not going to go changing them. But if you're just starting a household, this is what you want to do. You want to start out with white and accent pieces.
Good
Good
idea.
idea. Very good idea. Thanks so much. Happy holidays, Ann.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to enjoy one of your chocolate cookie pies
While
again.
she's doing that, don't go anywhere. More Mass Appeals come right up.
They're so good.